Hello, this is Queen Who cares for you. I hope everybody's continue having a magnificent, marvelous, master, safe, wonderful Monday. And I am going to be reading from a little quote by Mother Teresa. Forgiveness is the art of admitting that I am like other people. Forgiveness is one of the most powerful forces of the universe. We follow all the advice and exercise of self help or personal development books. But when we are stuck, it often comes down to a lack of forgiveness. The lack of forgiveness is one of the biggest energies and success blockers out there. Once we let go of our grudges and start forgiving others and ourselves, incredible changes begin to happen. That says a lot. Because you know what? Sometimes we can just you know, hold on to just grudges of how somebody crossed us or did us wrong or have a little pity party. Poor, whoa, it's me. But you know what? You just got to have to learn to forgive and let go. You know, I think the Bible, I don't know is that a quote in the Bible where it say forgive and forget. And you're supposed to throw it in the sea of forgiveness. That's what the good book say. Throw it in the sea of forgiveness. It ain't say I'm gonna forgive you, but I ain't gonna let go of it. How they phrase it? Y'all know out there in the comments. If y'all know, please tell me. Say it, in the comments or whatever. I'm gonna forgive you, but I ain't forget about it. Yeah, I'm gonna forgive you, but I ain't forget about it. You supposed to forgive that person, and supposed to forget about it. Because guess what? You have to be the bigger person. Because you know what? When you don't forgive that person, you still hold on to all those grudges and all that kind of stuff. You give that person the power over you. They got the power over you. They really do. They have the power. They're going on, living their life, having a good time, going on, meeting other people, doing bigger and better things. Hey, becoming high version of themselves, and you still holding on to that little grudge of whatever you think that person wrong, the wrongness you think that person did to you. Maybe they did, or maybe they didn't, or maybe it's all in your mind. But regardless of it, you have to let it go. Throw it in the sea of forgiveness. Forgive that person and let it go. Because you know what? You can cause all type of, if you don't let that go and you just let that grudge just stay in you, day in and day out, from day to day, week to week, month to month, year to year, and generation to generation, all that, you can just cause yourself a lot of sickness and disease. I know people right now. I had a relative like that. She hold on to a lot of little stuff. She really did. She hold on. She was bitter about a lot of little things, and you know what? I already seen that it was eating away like a cancer, and she's actually is not with us no more. Because you know what? I truly believe that all the bitterness that she was holding inside her, it just ate away at her and it just ate away like a little cancer. It can cause all type of sickness and diseases. It really can. So we have to let go of that stuff. We have to be move on. Just move on. And you know what? You know what I say? What don't break you, it make you. You have to scratch yourself. You have to get out the box. Even if you ain't never forgave nobody before or whatever. You have to say, and you know what? It's okay to say, you know what, time, you know what, uh, you know what, it's okay. I tell myself, okay, you know what, Tanya, it's okay. It's okay to apologize. Look what happened with me and my grandson. Hey, y'all go back and look at my videos. I explained to y'all what went down. Hey, I felt that my grandson didn't, stand beside me. You know, he let his wife, hey, treated me like that. But you know what? I forgave him for that. That's my grandson, and I love him regardless. That is my dad's daughter son. That was her only son, and now she has two grandchildren that he has given her, and I want to be a part of their lives. I want to be a part of his life, and I'm not gonna just sit up here and say, "Oh, well, you know what? You know what? When it first happened, I did block. I ain't gonna tell no lie. Block Facebook, block WhatsApp, and all that kind of stuff. But you know what? Some say, Tanya, you is a queen. Who cares? You are out here talking to the people. You are out here encouraging and lifting and motivating and encouraging and giving people hope. And it's no way in the world I can could have went on like that. I had to reach out. Hey, he didn't reach out to me. I reached out to him. I did. And you know what? He's young. He's 21. He's at the age where he's trying to find his stuff still, and he is growing and learning. And hey, hey, one day he might say, hey, I didn't realize what I was doing, Grandma. I'm sorry, or whatever. Maybe he will, and maybe he won't. But you know what? I can't worry about that. I'm doing what I know to do right. When you know to do right, when you know to do right and better, you have to do it. When the situation has been put before you, you have to move on and do it. You can't just, like I said, you just can't be mad with people. Oh, well, they did me like that. They did me like that. You have to just, hey, take that. You have to suck it up and move on. You have to be the better person. And you know what? When you do that, you're going to be feeling good about yourself. You're going to be happy. You're going to be saying to yourself, you know what? Hey, I know I did what's right. I know that, hey, long as you do what's right in your power to do. And you know what? This is all wisdom right here. This is wisdom. This is truly wisdom. You know, you don't want to be doing tick for tack and all that. You don't want to do that tick for tack. Where they did me wrong, I'm going to do their wrong. They hurt me, I'm going to hurt them. You know, she cheated on me, I'm going to cheat on her. Truly, two wrongs do not make a right. I'm going to say it again. Two wrongs do not make a right. And I'm going to say it again. Two wrongs do not make a right. It don't. You just got to do what's right. If you're dealing with somebody and they just continuously doing wrong, doing you wrong way, you just got to get rid of that person. And you got to move in silence. You know, like I say, I'm so tired of seeing on the internet. Every time I look on internet, looking on YouTube, looking on Facebook, looking on Instagram, somebody done, even on TikTok now, somebody done got killed by their lover and stuff. Mostly women getting killed by it, I'm just looking at just now, I think I said in my previous video, a young lady, 22 years old, she was doing an exchange. I think her and the child's father was what they call it, co-parenting, and he killed her. Beautiful young lady, beautiful, beautiful. I guess he couldn't deal with, them not together. So, like I said, men, y'all got to move on. Just like you see all these, like I said in my previous video, just like you see all these fishes in the sea, it's a whole lot of them out there in the sea, and it's all kind, and it's kind of you never met before. Even if you feel like you just got to go to another city, another state, another country, do that. Do not take no woman's life. What is wrong with y'all? I don't care. I don't care. You can have she can be a 36, 24, 36, have a BBLs and DDLs and all this Brazilian butt lift, 15 waistline, breast, and all this kind of stuff. It doesn't matter. Don't get hooked on all that stuff, because you know what? As that person age, all that's going to drop anyway. All this stuff right here. These days, you can turn yourself to anybody you want to be. If you got the money to do all the surgery and stuff, you can be anybody you want to be. So don't get caught up in that, guys. Don't get caught up. You see these women looking all, oh my God, she is so fine. Oh, her butt, she do this to me, she do that to me. Oh, she make me feel that nobody can now make me feel. How you know that? You go out, stop killing the women, men. Stop out there killing them and fighting them and abusing them, doing all that stuff. If this woman cheating on you and doing stuff she ain't got nothing, just take everything. Just move on. Move out of the house. If it's her house, move out of it. If y'all married, hey, sell the house, do whatever. But do not take that woman's life. Please, 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 I beg you guys, please stop killing these women. Please, please, please. Y'all got to stop doing it. It just don't make no sense. You done killed her. You done took her away from her kids and family, and you putting the other family through all type of emotion and stuff, and putting them through all type of grieving and all this kind of stuff, and then you getting ready to sit in prison for the rest of your life and got to be fighting niggas all and all this kind of stuff. It just don't make no sense. You think that's wisdom? That's not wisdom. Wisdom is hating evil. Wisdom is running away from evil. Wisdom is getting away from evil. Wisdom is fighting against evil with all your heart, soul, and mind. Please get away. Listen to me. Listen to me. If you didn't listen to me, it's so many people out here talking about wisdom and all that kind of other stuff. Channels, and you got all kind of other YouTube channels and and all kind of different platforms. But if you're under the sound of my voice, please listen to me because it is not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. Why would you want to sit up and look at that? Go to just like I was I think I put a video in my playlist where the man said he got three wives. He got two in America and he got one in Africa. And hey, y'all go to a country where you can have more than one woman, and they accept it too. And all y'all are staying under the same roof and get along, and everybody love each other, and y'all can raise y'all children all together and all that. It's women in Africa right now willing to live like that. It ain't got no problem living like that. So hey, you can open up yourself up to a whole nother lifestyle. If you got one woman and she ain't doing right, just hey, try something different. Try something different. I tell you what, like I said, and I say it all the time. If I doggone, if in my younger days, and I would have met a man and he wanted me to be one of his wives, as long as he taking care of me, and I'm getting what I want and living the life, hey, I would be one of his wives with no problem. I sure would, cause you know what, hey, a teamwork make a, well, how they say, hey, teamwork, and that's all teamwork. You're raising the kids. You ain't got to worry about the kids being in a nursery where they gonna be mistreated, molest, somebody treat them all kind of way because you got the other wives. They can whatever you doing. If you doing a business or doing something where you got to be away from home, I'm quite sure you're gonna have a wife that's gonna be at home, take care of home. It might be all of y'all staying at home, or it might be one or two of y'all staying at home, whatever the case may be. But you can say your kids will be in good hands, and y'all working together, keeping the house clean, and maybe the first wife gonna be decide on who he gonna be with this night and that night and all that kind of stuff, and I can see it working. I really can see it working. It really it really can work. You know, it's not. I wouldn't even say. And you know what? The men in America doing it anyway. They really is. They doing it anyway. They just like me and my son say. They just ain't telling each other. Hey, just be honest and open and let each other know about each other. I worked with a lady at Sam's Club, and she told me her brother is Jamaica. She's from Jamaica, and she told me her brother got about three women living in the house with him, and all hey, they not. I don't think they married, but they just boyfriend and girlfriend. But all of them agree to it, and they all get along. So you know what? If it works, hey, whatever floats your boat, hey, it's better than it's better for you to do that than to be out here struggling with one woman, pulling and fighting and arguing and she about to kill you and you about to kill her, or y'all done killed each other, whatever. It's better to go somewhere and try something new than to just stay there and be doing all that aggravation with one person. You know what I always say, you got to get out the box. You got to stretch yourself. You got to know that it's more to life than just doing the same thing over and over and over. You know what they say? If you do the same thing repeatedly over and over, that's insane. And you know what? Sometimes most of us don't know nothing but just doing stuff over and over, doing the same thing over and over, repeatedly. Just being insane. So I just want to leave you with that. It was downloaded in my spirit to talk about that because that forgiveness a lot, and when you don't forgive people, it can cause a lot on your life. It really can. It can cause stress, heart attack, all time open. It can open the doors to all type of different sickness and diseases and everything. It really can, and it just can make you just walk around and be just miserable, and you can be playing the victim, like you the victim at all times. So, and having a pity party, and life is meant to live, and for us to be free and enjoy it. And if we can't get it where we're at or with the person we have to step out the box and move on to uh, better things. Do something. They say if you won't change, do something that you never did before. And it's just like saying if you are the smartest person in your circle, it's time to get another circle. If you are the smartest person in your circle, it's time to get us another circle. If you are the smartest person in your circle, it's time to get another circle. You just got to move on. because you want to be around people that can stretch you, that can help you to be all that you need to be, to take you to higher heights, to make you be, to let you become a higher version of yourself. But with all that being said, I am getting ready to end this video because when I make my videos lately, they've been cutting off, and I do not want this video to cut off. I'm sorry that the other one's cut off on y'all. I just was, as I was just talking about the crime and all that kind of stuff. So this kind of continues of the other one. I'm sorry I got cut off and everything, but uh, a lot of these states and stuff we live in, it's just a lot of crime going on. Now I'm gonna tell you, not a lot of states have a crime like this. Y'all do y'all research on the different states, and put down in the comments put down in the comments what states y'all find where it's less of crime. Like I say, it's a lot of crime in the United States. We say stay away from this place, but you know what? It's crime here in America real bad. Just like this one of my YouTubers I listened to, that man say they need to be telling people to get out the United States, but I think we all need to be finding somewhere else to go out the country. We all need to be finding some type of connection, because I tell you, the way things look in America, hey, it go down, we need somewhere else to go. So we need to be getting out the box, going to other countries and Caribbean islands and making connections. So if anything go down, we'll have somewhere to go. We will have somewhere to go. But anyway, y'all continue to enjoy the rest of this beautiful day here in Atlanta, Georgia, wherever you are in your state, your city, your county, your country. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I will see you guys in my next video. Peace, love, and happiness.